I'll give you the floor as far as Stray is concerned. What is your first impressions of Stray?
I love this game. So I couldn't help myself. I went ahead and just bought it right away.
Okay.
Uh, and it's like it's this beautifully crafted game. You really get to just be a cat. You can knock things over just because. Uh, there's a dedicated I mentioned before, a dedicated meow button, and I had this trophy where if you meow 100 times, you get the trophy. Got that within like
Did you spam it or
the
was you
first
just playing it
minutes
like
of the
normal?
game. So at first I was spamming it, and then I was actually playing like normal. And it turns out while you're like platforming, puzzling, so like what you see on the screen is you're looking for the little droid robot that you see in a lot of the trailers,
Hmm.
and he's connected to a lot of the grid, and he's trying to guide you. As you can see, like that arrow pointing to go a certain way.
Okay.
And if you're confused about where you should be going, you can meow, and he like has the lights kind of tell you which direction to go. So after a while, when I was getting confused on what to do, I was meowing just to figure out where I was supposed to be going. Very easily got that trophy within like 30 minutes.
Nice.
Uh, so one thing to note for the game is when you're jumping that you'll never like miss a jump, so you don't have to worry about trying to angle and time it correctly. Like you'll make your jumps. But other than that, you get to like knead like a cat, scratch on things, knock things over. But besides just being a cat simulator, you're actually trying to uncover this mystery in the world. So if you've seen the trailers, you've noticed that there's all robots and like no people.
Yeah,
So you're
it's
kind of learning like,
post-apocalyptic. Yeah.
yeah, and you're trying to piece together. Well, you're not trying to, but like the little robot that's with you is trying to piece together its own memories along with like what happened. Why are we in a post-apocalyptic era? Why is there just robots? What's going on? Along with you're trying to get back to your cat friends.
Yeah, shout out to Claptrap and RoboCop. All of them seem to be in here from what I've seen. Well, not RoboCop, but you know. Man,
So
this
perfect right here. If you
yeah,
meow and those little cameras, it'll like nod and you'll see like lights flicker to tell you go this way.
nice. I just know I saw this game everywhere. Like I know a lot of streamers are just playing because they streamers, but I
Uh huh.
remember seeing a lot of photos or whatever that was being posted by like PlayStation directly of everybody with their cats and
Yep.
everything, which was kind of cool.
My
I
cat did. He
Your
did
cat
not
didn't
care.
care.
I was
Your
playing
cat
this
was
game.
jealous. Was he jealous of this
He
game?
was, well, maybe he was laying under me.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm in my chair and he's just kind of like between like my feet, just like under the chair, just knocked out completely.
Oh, was you trying to take one of these photos and send it to PlayStation or whatever?
Maybe if he was actually going to pay attention,
If he was gonna
but
pay
nah, he.
attention. Yeah, the game is cool. Here's my only thing for the gamers who are playing this and stuff, and the people who got attention to this. I just want to give some awareness for cats. Basically, don't forget to adopt a cat. Don't forget to actually take care of the real cats you got or
Yeah.
the ones in your neighborhoods and stuff. Like those cats are the ones that really need it. Like this game is still cool and everything, but I'll have to say, it's very traumatizing for a cat to kind of live in this world. This one's like really extreme. If you see how this
Oh,
cat's like jumping everywhere, but yeah, if you can, if you know cats in the neighborhood, like a can of tuna wouldn't hurt. Throw it out there, whatever. They give them out for like like 4 cans for $1 or whatever. Give them, help out these cats, man. I'm a cat
yeah.
person myself, but I just made it dark, didn't I? I just made it real dark. Like, dang, like
Oh, it
it's
was
supposed to
very
be
caring.
fun. It's
Care
supposed to
about
be fun.
the cats.
Yeah,
I like
man.
the message. Care
You
about the
like the
cats.
message? Yeah, man. We love the
Yeah.
cats. Shout out to all the
Oh,
cats.
but
But
yeah, for the game, nice, like
mhm.
chill puzzle platformer, right? So it's like you are platforming. Uh, the interactions are pretty cool. You can like cut people off by meowing. Like there's a whole part with some people tossing paint cans, and I
Yeah,
meowed in the middle of them tossing, and the dude drops it on like the ground and upsets like another robot.
yeah.
Uh,
So
So things like that
it ain't
kind
like
of collect
just Goat
stuff.
Simulator. It's like it's more
Nah.
to it. There's more going on.
Yep. So
Yeah.
those lights that just bounced there, that
Yeah.
was me meowing to figure out where I was supposed to be going. So it was
Okay,
like
so
hinting follow.
they do some like sonar kind of thing or like some Batman detection
Yeah.
kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
for the and it's a little robot guy like trying to get you to help him. So he's like, please come this way. So it's like when you meow, the lights are like this way, and then the arrows. And then you just got to figure out how to get there yourself. But it's pretty cool. Oh, another fun thing that you could do is just like certain areas where you can sleep, like you can cuddle up next to robots or like in a bookshelf and like just kind of go to sleep as the cat when you're like resting. And I did that, and there was another trophy that you get for sleeping for an hour, like a real-time hour. So you just do that and put the controller down.
Oh
So I
my
did that with
gosh.
like rendering some videos and stuff. And yep.
Okay. Well, just keeping the game on standby. That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Probably cook some
But
food and come back or something, or watch a movie,
yep.
come back. I guess. All right. All right.
Yeah. But it is a relatively short game. I haven't beaten it
Yeah.
yet, but I know it's about 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
But based off of the gameplay that I'm doing, I feel like the 4 or 5 hours means it doesn't overstay its welcome.
Right.
And it costs 30. Like it was $30 for
That's
like a
not bad
five
at
hour
all.
game,
So
and I'm like that's good.
yeah, that's good. And then at the same time, if you have like PlayStation Plus Extra, I believe it's on there day one, and
It
then
is.
you can get it on PC as well, and probably play on the Steam Deck or something. You know,
Uh
so
huh.
you got some options. I think it's going to go fully multi-plat later on, though. I think later on it
Okay,
will be, but
that'd be nice.
for right now, I mean, even with it being like maybe 4 or 5 hours, I know that turns some people off. You still can free roam, right? Aren't you able to still just run around the way you are right now as a cat if you don't go
Yep.
forward in the objective?
So some parts do feel a little bit like guided. Like some of this part was a little not like it was kind of hallway. Like you're supposed to go this way. I couldn't just jump to the ground and wander off.
Okay.
But when I got to this one area where I'm supposed to complete the main objective, I'm actually just doing extra stuff. So like, there's one robot who's like, I can play music. I just don't have any sheet music with me. And I had noticed that I had collected. It said like 2 of 8 sheet music. So now I'm just kind of walking around looking for sheet music, casually and like interacting with other robots. And it's like, eventually it's like go to this building to get help. And I'm just kind of like walking around the whole city doing like other stuff. So you can definitely take your time, take in the scene, read some of the stuff that pops up. They're not like Skyrim levels of like 3-4 pages of book text that you have to go through for
There's
every
no
book.
lore. It's just
Skyrim. Yeah,
okay.
it's
Not
little
too
things
much
like it'll be
lore.
like a sentence here and there that gives you a little more backstory. Try not to spoil anything. But like I don't even know all the answers, but it'll be like just little things here and there that is kind of like trying to explain bits and pieces of why the world is the way it is.
Right.
Uh and yeah, just take the time, look at them, read them, take in the scenes. Like everything's rendered very nicely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, so is
Love
this
the
your
game.
this is your game of the year? This is what you calling so
Yeah.
far?
Yeah.
This is your game of the year?
Call it the game of the year. It's solid experience, at least so far from what I've played. Beautifully done,
Okay.
and you see everybody's going crazy over it, man. Game of the
Yeah.
year. You can
Awesome.
knock over books and paint just because like there was paint, and I just knocked it over, and it didn't do anything. It didn't need to be knocked over. It wasn't in the way. I went to it and just knocked it over. And it was fine.
Game
Like,
of the
yeah.
year. That's awesome.
Yep.